Welcome back to The Explainer. So, if you're a fan of classic first person shooters, your radar probably went absolutely crazy this week. Out of nowhere, literally nowhere, Activision dropped a massive surprise on PlayStation fans. Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 have officially shadow dropped on PS4 and PS5. We're going to unpack exactly what this means for players who are looking to take a trip down memory lane. We'll be looking at everything from the technical specs to the pricing structure and a massive behind the scenes change that has the whole community talking. But right out of the gate, we really have to ask the multi-million-dollar question, don't we? Is it truly worth paying premium, modern-day prices for a retro gaming experience? Because as you'll see, reliving the glory days of 2010 and 2012 comes with a very modern price tag if you want the whole shebang. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. We're covering the surprise shadow drop, the steep price of nostalgia, navigating the season passes, a huge PS Plus discount, and finally, how removing theater mode is actually killing hackers. Section 1. The Surprise Shadow Drop. Classic COD hits PS4 and PS5. Let's look at what exactly landed on PlayStation consoles this week. So these games are available digitally right now, but we definitely need to manage expectations here. These are straight ports. They are not shiny remasters. That means you're not getting any modern graphical updates, you won't find 120 frames per second support, and there are absolutely zero field of view or FOV sliders. You are getting the games exactly as they looked and played a decade and a half ago, but hey, for the purist out there, there is some fantastic news. The infamous emblem editor has survived the jump and remains fully intact. Moving on to Section 2. The steep price of nostalgia. Why this blast from the past costs a pretty penny. Let's break down the pricing model because it's for sure the most debated aspect of this entire launch. $140. Yeah, you heard that right. That is the staggering total cost if you want to buy both base games and both of their respective season passes at full retail price right now. For games that originally came out when we were all still doing the Harlem Shake and typing on Blackberries, this price point has understandably caused some major sticker shock across the gaming community. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how that cost is broken down per game. For either Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2, you're looking at $40 just for the base digital game. On top of that, each game has a separate season pass, priced at roughly $30. So to get the complete experience for just one of these titles, you are spending about $70. Multiply that by 2, and you hit that $140 total. Real quick before we break down what is actually hiding in those season passes, if you're enjoying this explainer and finding it helpful, please hit that like button, share it with your old Call of Duty squad, and make sure to follow the channel so you never miss out on our deep dives. It really helps us out. All right, Section 3, Navigating the Season Passes. What's actually in these 15-year-old DLCs? If you're going to drop $30 per pass, what exactly are you getting for your hard-earned money? Well, the Black Ops 1 Season Pass bundles together 4 classic DLC packs: First Strike, Escalation, Annihilation, and Resurrection. Man, if you played back in the day, those names are probably etched right into your memory. Across these packs, you're getting a ton of multiplayer maps like Berlin Wall and Stadium, but the real draw for a lot of people is the heavy inclusion of iconic Zombies maps. We're talking Ascension, Call of the Dead, Shangri-La, and the All Zombies Resurrection pack featuring Moon and those original World at War maps. Let's move to and see how this builds with the Black Ops 2 Season Pass. Here, you get the Revolution, Uprising, Vengeance, and Apocalypse packs. This includes legendary zombies maps like Mob of the Dead and Origins. Plus, buying this pass also nets you the fan-favorite Nuketown Zombies map and a special calling card known as the Deuce. So yeah, while the price is high, the sheer volume of classic content included is pretty undeniable. Section 4. The PS Plus Discount. A silver lining for subscribers. Look, if that $140 price tag made you wince earlier, there is a very important silver lining we really need to cover. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the dramatic price shift for PlayStation Plus subscribers. Activision has introduced a massive launch loophole for members here. Those $40 base games, they drop to just $20 each. Even better, those $30 season passes plummet down to just $9 each. That is a massive 50 to 70% discount right out of the gate. So when you actually do the math, the PS Plus discount drops the grand total for both complete games from $140 down to a much, much more palatable $60. But, and this is a massive but, you have to act fast. This is an introductory window that strictly closes on August 6th. If you miss that date, the prices are going to snap right back up to full retail. Section 5. Removing theater mode kills hackers. The secret weapon against cheaters. Guys, this is arguably the most important technical change of these entire ports, and it solves a huge problem that has plagued the retro Call of Duty community for years. To understand the fix, we really have to understand the problem first. Older versions of these games, specifically the Xbox 360 backward-compatible lobbies, are notoriously infested with hackers. Players frequently report matches ending in mere seconds because cheaters are using God mode, literally walking through walls, and firing infinite rockets without ever reloading. It's just an incredibly frustrating environment for honest players. So the crucial point is how these hackers were actually pulling this off. It wasn't through complex, jailbroken consoles anymore. It was actually through a vulnerability called a theater mode infection. Here's how it worked. A player simply goes to the in-game leaderboards, searches for a specific profile, and watches an intentionally corrupted or infected video clip in theater mode. Just by watching the video, the game's code is exploited and a functional mod menu is automatically injected directly into their multiplayer session. It was really that easy. Crazy, right? And that brings us to the brilliant solution implemented in these new PS4 and PS5 ports. They completely removed theater mode. As one community commenter on Pure Xbox pointed out, with the removal of theater mode and separate matchmaking, nobody will have God mode or any of the other cheats. Sometimes, removing a feature is the absolute greatest upgrade a game can get. By combining the removal of this exploit with the fact that these new ports do not feature crossplay with older, compromised console generations, PlayStation 5 players are getting a completely fresh start. It's essentially a quarantined, hacker-free multiplayer environment. It's providing the safest and most authentic, nostalgic multiplayer experience available today. Before we wrap up today's explainer, I want to give one final high-energy reminder. Please hit that like button, follow the channel, and share this explainer with anyone who used to stay up late grinding Nuketown with you. Your support is what allows us to keep bringing you these structured, deep dives. So I leave you with this final provocative thought. Knowing that you are getting a pristine, completely hacker-free retro experience, does that justify the $60 or potentially $140 entry fee for a 15-year-old game? Does the peace of mind outweigh that sticker shock? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next explainer.